Okay. Hello. Hi, Carla. It says we're live.
Hello. Okay, then we must be.
Yeah, it says we're live. We're on YouTube. Let me just turn on the camera here. And happy Australia Day. Happy Australia
Indeed.
Day.
Happy Australia Day.
Yeah, it's
Got a
the
got
26th.
a patriotic hat here.
Yeah.
Do you see my hat?
Yeah, I do. Qantas hat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'm wearing my Australian flag shirt, of course.
Here's my
And it glows
747.
in the dark.
Oh, good job! I didn't go to wear it.
Nice. Hey, that's beautiful. I have flown with Qantas. I've been to Australia 5 times, and I have flown with Qantas once, and it was
Nice.
fantastic.
Yep.
Cathay Pacific, out of Hong Kong, I've flown with them a few times, and they were quite
Mm-hmm.
nice. But yes, cheers, friends. Welcome. Happy Australia Day, January
Cheers
26th in
with my
Australia.
Australian drink. There you go.
Oh,
Yum yum yum.
lovely.
We always have these in our house. I'll open one
Well,
up.
I am having a beer and raising it a glass to my friends and family. My little brother does have his family in Western Australia. He's met a wonderful Australian girl in Canada, and they've lived there for 20 years now. But yeah, I've got my Australian
Wow.
flag shirt. The Australian flag is in the background. I'm just gonna stoke up this fire here.
Mm.
But yes,
And
New
these
Zealanders.
this is
Ooh,
another yummy.
ooh.
Did I send you? I sent you a couple of these when
Yes, you
we
did.
had our stream. Yeah, these are
Fantastic.
always in our house, and they're awesome.
Oh, the sun's just going down. It's in my eyes there, but I want to welcome the chat. Hello
Mm-hmm.
and welcome. I see FKHC is here. He is from Australia. It is Australia Day. Yes. And here's Old Man Bird. He was just saying to Lemon Pie, Lemon Man, we got to find a stream to watch. I'm thinking Spidey was our only hope. Well, welcome. And DJ Playnice, welcome to you. Happy Australia Day. And make sure that your subscription is active and the alert bell is set to on. Thank you, DJ Playnice. Yeah, Australia. In Sydney, they've just awakened and are eating what Australians
Skippy
eat for
cornflakes.
breakfast.
Skippy cornflakes.
Skippy cornflakes, of course.
We have them in our basket.
Skippy is a famous kangaroo.
Mm-hmm.
Skippy is Australians like Flipper the dolphin is to Americans and Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's celebrate Australia Day. Absolutely. January 26th is Australia Day. And when is it Kiwi Day? FKHC would like to know.
Well, February 6th, the 6th of February is called Waitangi Day, where they signed the treaty.
Waitangi Day. Yes, I have heard of that. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's an Aboriginal name.
So it's actually Auckland Anniversary Day as well today.
Okay.
So we have
Right.
a day off.
William Shakespeare is here. Hello to you, William Shakespeare. I'm just going to get this fire going and have a sip of beer because this is a day for drinking beer. Ooh, what is that? Is that more chocolate?
Yeah, it is. I'm going to open it up to show you. This is yummy. There's another. I'm not saying I ate this the other day, but there's another. They have all different flavors. They have white chocolate. They have dark chocolate. They have
Oh, lovely.
all sorts of flavors, and it's really cute. Okay, so this is called cocoa. It's made of macadamia and wattle seed, and I open it, and it's made in
Wattle.
Australia. And I want to
Wattle.
show
Now
you the
there's
really
an
cute
Australian
bar.
plant, the wattle.
Mm-hmm. So this is the chocolate. This is what the chocolate bar looks like. So you can either, if you're feeling greedy, you can have a big piece. Otherwise, you can have little pieces and then eat the big piece.
Nice.
But it's got its name on it. See, it's got cocoa, and then it's got cocoa. So yeah, it's pretty cute.
Oh, lovely.
But it's very. My hands were
William
steaming.
Shakespeare says, you can't have a bonfire stream right now, Spidey. Our glorious Seattle Seahawks are playing for the NFC Championship in just 12 minutes. Well, there's no fighting in football, so I don't really follow it. The Canada, USA, UK, New Zealand, and Australia all freely share intelligence. We're the Five Eyes country, says Old Man Bird. I don't know that they're sharing information with Canada anymore. We have been taken over by communist China.
Yeah.
Ooh, the castle.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's an Australian movie.
It's
Absolutely.
one of the best. Oh, sorry. There you go. That's
Yes.
the best
castle.
movie. You need to watch it. It's so good.
It explains Australian culture, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, it's such a great movie. You can watch it anytime and love it.
I
William
enjoy it
Shakespeare.
just for the serenity.
Oh yeah, the love, but just the just the love that family has, and how like just you want to be in that family, right?
Oh, absolutely. I want to be digging holes with the sun in the backyard.
Yeah. Like, no, we all want to be married to Daryl. What is his last name? Kerrigan, right?
That's
I think it's
Kerrigan. Yeah, something like that.
He's such a great, like, I'm not saying my husband's like that, but he's a little bit like that. They're so like lovely and positive and stuff like that. And my husband is always saying that is going straight to the pool room, or what's the other one? He's too much. What's it?
Tell him he's dreaming.
then I'm like, dreaming.
That show has that movie has some classic lines.
Absolutely.
Like, very
so well done to whoever wrote it and like directed it. It was just like perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't have your leather hat on. Your what do you call those hats?
Oh, yeah, the Australian cowboy hat.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No, it's cold. It's -6 degrees below zero here, Carla. It's cold today. The only reason I'm having a fire.
You've got an acrylic hat on.
Well, yeah, I've got the Spider-Man hat, but it's a toque. I've got to stay warm. It's cold out here right now.
Okay.
Everyone's saying hello.
Got possum.
I may keep one eye on this chat, says William Shakespeare. My attention is clearly elsewhere, to the football game.
Hi,
Go
Jason
Seahawks. And Jason Love, hello. In America, we have the Waltons, or Full House. I'm eating garlic bread in the oven at the moment. I hope the fire is putting out some infrared rays. It needs a bit of work. It needs to get bigger here, Old Man Bird. I'm going to work on that right now.
Is it I tell you, at all?
No, fortunately, it's not windy right now. I need to put on a couple more beers in my beer coat. But yeah, I've got now, in case you're wondering what the Australian flag looks like, I've got a bottle opener. There's the Australian flag right there.
Can you move it? That way. No, other way. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
There
you go. You can see it's exactly like the New Zealand flag, except it has the seven. Is it seven prong star?
Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3. Well,
representing the states.
There's 6. There's 6.
Oh,
yeah,
6.
There's 6 stars there representing the states. Yes, that's correct. And also, speaking of a representative of Australia, how's this bloke?
I totally forgot about him. Yeah, the sun is. Unfortunately, the sun is shining right on everything. It really
is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Good job. Make yourself bigger. If you make yourself bigger, we might be able to see it.
Yes, Steve Irwin. This is Steve. Oh, I don't give a shit. The sun is gorgeous.
Okay.
Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. That's the man.
Gone before his time.
This guy's a legend. And I do have Carla, and I did bring a spoon for some Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Yeah, so we are gonna try some Vegemite.
Yeah, good job. Oh,
yeah, I gotta get this fire a little bigger. But now, how much time? One of my fellow divers off. I love diving. In Australia, I've done most of my diving experience has been Australia. All my dive training has been in Australia. It's a wonderful place to learn how to dive. There's the Australian flag right behind us,
Hmm.
behind me. I've been to Australia, I think 5 times, Carla. Now you're obviously much closer. You've
Hmm.
spent how much time have you spent in Australia, and what parts of Australia have you been to?
Um, so in a couple of weeks I'm going to Australia, to Melbourne, but I just basically I go for the day. Like I fly over there, I spend a day there and I come home again, right? It's yeah, because of the nature of what I do. But
You can
so
do that in
yeah, so
Australia.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
go
you
so
can do that. It takes me 24 hours just to reach
yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I go to America like maybe once a year or something, but because it's a bit of a trip. But yeah, so I've been to Brisbane a couple of times. I've been well, quite a lot of times actually. Well, like way too many times, so I can't say the number because it's ridiculous. But we've been to we Brisbane, like so we've gone to they in Australia, they have things like in Brisbane because that's the hottest country and it's like hot state and sort of area for people to be able to still live in. And they
Yeah,
have Dream World and they have Sea World where um, you can pet stingrays. They have a big stingray pool, and you can just pet the stingrays. So we've done that quite a lot of time with the kids. SeaWorld's a great place to take the kids. There's like rides, and there's animals, and it's just like the perfect place. And there's Dream World, which
nice.
is like probably like a Six Flags, or like not really, but I don't know. It's basically the one adventure park up in Australia, and they have another one. What is it? Wet and Wild. So Wet and Wild as well,
Yes,
where they've got
I've
yeah,
been to
and
Wet
they
and
go all
Wild.
year through. We're too, in New Zealand. We're just too cold for that. Like it might be open 2 months. Whereas Brisbane, it's hot all the time, and in winter it's probably like a very mild summer for us. So yeah, we take the kids there on holiday. I go to when we go to Melbourne, we're in the city all the time, so there are trams. There's a free tram zone in Melbourne in the CBD where you can just jump on a tram and go places because I think the admin was too much to keep up. So within the city area of the CBD, it's got a free tram zone, and so you just jump on the tram, and there's an aquarium there. There's lots of shops. There's lots of parks. Yeah, but I just love
Nice.
sitting on a tram. I don't go where I go on the tram. I just sit on the tram. No,
No,
I have
I
not held a
have
koala bear.
Adelaide. Yes, Adelaide has a tram, and the tracks got so hot coming back from the beach
Mm-hmm.
that the tracks warped a little bit, and the tram had to stop until
Wow!
the tracks cooled down. Yeah, it
Wow!
was fantastic. Now, and when Carla says CBD, folks in
Mm.
North America, she's not talking about THC and CBD like marijuana. It's a
Mm-hmm.
different CBD. What do you mean when
Mm-hmm.
you say CBD, Carla?
Central Business District, I think.
Cent-
Central.
Central Business District. That's right. Is what she means when she says CBD. It's
Okay.
the
Yeah.
central
Sorry.
downtown core, the central core,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
core of a city.
Yeah.
Have you held a koala bear? Oh yeah,
No, I
I
have
have.
not. Oh,
Near
cool.
you were talking about Brisbane, and outside of Brisbane, there's a famous koala sanctuary called the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. I don't know if it's
Really?
related to I don't know
Back
if
to
it's
the
related to
Future.
Back to the Future. Yeah, the Lone Pine Mall. I don't know, but
That's
it's the Lone
cool.
Pine Koala Sanctuary, and I was there in 1987, and I did take a picture. I've got a Polaroid. It was an actual Polaroid back then
Aw, I've
of
seen it.
myself
I think I've seen it.
holding a kangaroo. Yeah, yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I showed it one night. Do they smell
Hi,
okay?
Sashi. Sashi's here.
They do smell okay. Yeah. Hi,
I'd be a bit
Sashi.
scared. They have really sharp nails, right? Or claws or
They
whatever. Or
did,
sharp
and their
claws.
fur. It's not. It's wiry. It's very wiry fur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Greetings and happy
I want.
Australia Day. Just got done with breakfast, says Sashi. Hello, Sashi. Miskatonic Madman. Hey, great to see you, Miskatonic Madman. CBD, yes, Old Man Bird. DJ Play Nice knows it means a city center. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any states that you have not been? Now, Australia has
Oh, quite a
territories
lot.
and straits
Mm.
states.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name which are the territories and which are the states?
Oh, there's Northern Territory, Western Australia,
Yep.
South Australia,
Yep.
Queensland,
Yes.
New South Wales, Victoria.
Yep.
That's 6.
That's it. Yeah. And then we have
Yeah.
Tasmania. And I think
Well,
Tasmania is
Tasmania.
a state. And
Mm-hmm.
the territories, Northern Territory is not a full state; it's still a territory. And ACT,
Okay.
the
Oh
Australian
yeah,
Capital
that's right.
Territory,
ACT. Yeah, it's a tiny
where
little circle in their big.
that's right. It's sort of
Is
like
it in
Washington. It's sort of
is
like
it in the New
Washington
South
D.C.
Wales? It's in the New South Wales state, right?
It is, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it is. The Australian Capital Territory is sort of like the Vatican in Rome or Washington
Yeah.
State.
Yeah.
In it's its own little governing.
DC. It's like DC.
Yeah, Washington D.C., not the state. Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah, even Ottawa is sort of like that as well. So
Okay.
Australian Capital Territory, yeah, and then Northern Territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the
That's
city
right.
that people might know from Northern Territory is Darwin, of course,
Mm.
and the city that people might know from Western Australia is Perth.
Yeah.
And then Brisbane, of course, is famous in Queensland, and Queensland also is famous for the Great Barrier Reef. I've been diving there 3 times, 3 or 4 to 3 times, and yeah, it's the best diving in the world, no question there.
Mm.
Now, what state have you not been to yet that you would like to go visit, Carla?
I'd probably like to see Adelaide, maybe. Well, yeah, Canberra.
In South
Yeah,
Australia, yeah.
oh, South Australia. But yeah, I think I'd like to go. Yeah, well, maybe Tasmania. But we fly to direct to Adelaide now, so I'm like, oh, I might look at that. Is it called the Garden City or something like that? I don't know what
Oh,
it's
yeah.
known for.
Yeah, Adelaide's right in southern Australia, and that's
Okay.
yeah, that's Haig's Chocolate Factory is there.
Mm.
And as well, southern Australia, Adelaide is where the great white sharks. You can go cage diving with
Yeah,
great
I'm
white
not doing
sharks
that. I'm not doing
in the Great Australian Bite, they call it, and that's the part of Australia, the bottom part of Australia. It looks like someone took a bite out of us, the bottom of Australia, and that's where you can go cage diving with Australian great whites. I did not do that. I ran out of time and money, but I would do. I absolutely would do that.
Yeah, I would.
Holy
My son
crap,
would do
it's
that.
Rennie L. Speaking of Australia, fans of Australia,
Hi.
Rennie L, good to see you. Happy Australia Day. I hope you and
Yeah.
Tyron, your lovely husband, are celebrating Australia Day.
Yeah.
He's got a link if he wants to join. Waiting for Tyron to get off work at the moment. Well, fantastic, Rennie. And Old Man Bird has a question. I don't have any kids, so he's obviously talking to you, Carla. Do your kids
my
go
kids,
to New South Wales for college?
No, they don't. But I mean, if someone had to, they would. But we don't really. Our kids don't tend to go to Australia for colleges. We have everything in New Zealand. So
Yeah.
if we wanted to do something, but kids, like a lot of New Zealanders go to Australia because they're paid. They have way better wages. They're very unionized and everything like that in Australia.
And something Australia or Americans and Canadians might not realize. It was this way back in 2021. New Zealanders and Australians have a work agreement where you can just freely cross and work in each other's countries.
Is it called common? Is it CENZ? Common Economic Relations or something like that?
Something like it's just between Australia and New Zealand, though. Canada does not enjoy that benefit. But now I've always said we need something like that with America, where you just work, and you don't need a special visa. And I think as many Australians go to work in New Zealand as like it balances out, does it not?
I think more New Zealanders go to Australia, but Australia's way bigger than New Zealand. The cities are bigger. Like New Zealand's whole population is 5 million, whereas I think that's like Melbourne's. No, it might be Sydney. It might be Sydney's population or something like that. Like just one city in Australia is New Zealand's whole population.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
have 20. I think it's like 25 million people. So there's way more opportunity for jobs there. Whereas here, we're very agricultural based,
Okay.
very tourism based. What is he doing? Anyway, so yeah, that's hi Molecular Arts. They're gonna come over and join us.
Oh,
Well,
speaking of
actually, I have to
Australians,
go. I have to go in a minute, but sorry, but
yes, Molecular Arts is joining us all the way from Tasmania, Australia.
there you go.
And
Sydney is
Molecular Arts,
about.
hello.
About.
Since Sydney is
Yeah.
about 5.5 million. Wow.
Yeah. So they've got more
Okay.
than New Zealand. I was pretty close.
That's about the population of British Columbia and Alberta is about 5 million.
Really? Wow.
Each. Yeah, I think there's about 5 million in Alberta and maybe about 5 in BC, 4 or 5, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more or less. Although Alberta's population is gonna grow pretty big here as soon as they start to get ready to leave. A lot of the people that don't want to be left, because once Alberta leaves Canada, the rest of Canada will never vote Conservative again. The Conservatives will never be in power in Canada without the Alberta vote.
Interesting.
So anyone who holy shit, Carla. Holy shit, look at this. I don't know if you can see, but those are deer. Can you see the deer?
Where am I looking? Am I looking straight ahead or behind the trees?
Straight there between the trees.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deer.
Oh yeah, I see him moving. He's moving. Wow.
There's 5 of them. It looks like a female and 4 little babies. They're all running that way.
Oh, that's so I saw that. But thank you for that, nature.
Yeah.
They know it's not hunting season.
They know it's not hunting season. Oh yeah, they wouldn't be anywhere near me. Yeah, there's 5 of them right there. Cool. I hope you guys got to see that in the chat. I was trying to hold it steady there for you.
I saw it, so hopefully everyone else did.
I'm helping prepare for Australia Day lunch, says Molecular Arts.
Oh, yeah, you better be a good husband.
And, okay. It was nice to spend time with both of you in person. You're both sweethearts. Same with you.
Yeah,
Rennie.
I know.
Very nice to meet you and Tyron in person.
Mm-hmm.
And New Zealand says Sashi is where Malaysia gets their powdered milk from.
Yep, that's right.
Venison, says Sashi. Okay, you saw that, did you, Sashi? That's cool. Yes, we do love you guys so much. And yeah, Old Man Bird saw the deer. You saw that? Good, very good. William, see, isn't that cool? You don't see deer in football, William Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm. No.
That's excellent. Thank you. See you both. Excellent to see you both, Rennie. I'm gonna get this fire going because we need a bit more fire. I gotta chase away gotta chase away the wildlife here, obviously.
You need a leaf blower. You need a leaf blower so you can get that thing going.
That does work very well. Wow. It's about -5 below zero here. But the sun's out, so that's nice.
No, thank you.
That is really nice with the sun.
It's about 17 here and it's a bit cool. Like I put my jeans on. What is he doing? You know what? It almost looks like an umbrella. You can get everything Australian. You can get umbrellas. You can get towels. Is that a towel or a flag?
That is an actual proper flag.
Okay, good job.
My little brother sent that to me from Australia.
Ah, you got a good brother.
With the Vegemite, of course.
And what do you send him?
What did I send him? I don't think I sent him anything.
Oh my gosh!
No, I don't think I sent him anything.
Does he miss anything? Does he ever say, "Oh, I missed this"? Or after being there 17 years, does
He missed
not
the
care?
seafood in Eastern
Oh,
Canada
okay.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the seafood. And he probably misses playing hockey.
Oh, yeah.
I think all of Western Australia has one hockey rink in Perth.
I was going to say, I would think he'd probably be able to play something, but it would be pretty rare. Like, it wouldn't be much competition.
No,
Are you going to cut that massive log?
He's probably the best. Pardon?
Oh, no, I said, are you going to cut that massive log in front of you?
I am. Chances are my brother is probably the best hockey player in all of Western Australia.
Oh, I believe it. I totally would believe it. That's a big one.
It is a good one. It's a good size.
Is it harder to chop in winter and when it's cold?
I
reckon it would be.
Split's easier.
Really?
I think so.
Progress.
Things like they break in the cold. Easier.
Okay. Oh, yeah, true. Okay.
I think
well
they do.
Done.
I know machines break easier in the cold.
Did you ever get your pump working properly?
We did. Yeah, got it working. We got water. And our water didn't even freeze overnight in the cold last night.
Awesome.
But I had to leave it running a little bit.
Yeah, I've heard that. Hello, Meijin Hei. Do you know Meijin Hei?
Yes, I do. I do indeed. Yes, hello and welcome. And Meijin Hai. Oh, Meijin Hai.
Oh, hi.
Yes, I do. Good evening to you. And Rennie says it's 19 degrees Fahrenheit here. Wow, that is pretty cold, Rennie. That's about what it is here.
Yeah, because I had a look. I have there where they are. I have where they are on Apple Maps, and so they're part of my collection of places that you look at for what the weather was, and it was minus. It was. I don't know how to. Sorry, I'm super. Where is it?
Sashi says it's 28 degrees Celsius. That is hot ice cream weather. I don't know if you can see my breath, Sashi, but it's several degrees below the point of freezing right now.
Okay. Yeah, I had to look at. I was looking at their weather because it's near the top, and it was -5 for the high and -11 for the low. And I was like, that is a bit cold.
Where's that?
But do you know, it's Australia Day today. But do you know what the temperature is meant to be in Melbourne on, have a guess what the temperature is going to be tomorrow in Melbourne?
It's their summertime. So Melbourne's pretty far south. So it's not as hot as up near Brisbane. But it's still summertime. It'd at least be 20 degrees Celsius. At least 70 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Try a bit more. This is their extreme weather warning for Tuesday. Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Have a guess. It's an extreme weather warning, and this is gonna be hot. It's hotter than I've seen Sydney. And it's hotter than I've seen Brisbane. And it's going to be hotter than those two places tomorrow.
Okay, well, Melbourne, I know Melbourne doesn't get up to 40.
Try again. This is what it's predicting. It's predicting 46 degrees.
In Melbourne?
Melbourne. Yeah.
That is pretty far south to have that kind of temperature.
I know. And today it's 34, which isn't like Melbourne either, right? And Melbourne on a summer day, you could get 4 seasons.
but yeah, people live in Melbourne because they like the cooler weather in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, AJ Star Hiker. Hello and welcome to you.
Hello.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, Melbourne is looks a bit warmer where you are than me. So, AJ, it's a few degrees below the freezing point. Fahrenheit's probably 25 Fahrenheit, -5 or 6 Celsius. It's pretty cold, I'll tell you what, but that's why I got this fire going. Wow, that is hot for Melbourne. That is crazy.
It's just ridiculous. Like today, Brisbane's predicted to be high of 38.
See, I like that. That's my jam.
No.
That is my jam. If I could wear togs, I could wear togs and thongs the whole time. If I only wore togs and thongs, that'd be fine with me. And half the audience does not know what I'm talking about. Togs are bathing suits and thongs are flip-flops.
Jandals.
Jandals, yes. So speaking of Australia Day, what's your favorite Australian state, Carla?
Favorite? Oh, probably Victoria because I like cold. They've got
I was going to say Queensland because I like heat. Far North Queensland, the FNQ. But now Queensland has 7 of the world's top deadliest snakes.
What?
Queensland has 7 of the world's top deadliest snakes. Yeah. There's quite a few deadly snakes.
Do you think they have snakes in like Victoria and Adelaide? I mean, and Tasmania / sort of thing?
Well, Molecular Arts was just telling us the other day that there's no such thing as a non-poisonous snake in Tasmania. All of the snakes in Tasmania are poisonous.
Oh, okay. So they have snakes because we don't have snakes. We're too cold.
In New Zealand, no.
Yeah.
No, and well, wasn't it St. Peter that chased him out, or with the flute or something?
That's he on a boat. He took them on a boat.
Hello, Gone with John. Hello, just checking with the Spider-Man. Hey, I saw you streaming today, John, and yesterday as well. Good to see you, Gone with John. It is Australia Day, and we are celebrating Australia Day. We've got the Australian flag back here. We have some Australian beers, and of course,
and we've got
Australian the Vegemite. And we have someone who's close to Australia. Carla Burton is streaming live to us from New Zealand.
We have an Australian airline.
Now, what's your favorite
drink?
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's so yummy.
I was going to say, what is your favorite food or drink from Australia?
Oh, it's a bit rough actually because it's Qantas. It's a bit because I love all their food. Okay, so there's a place in Melbourne. It's a Greek, sorry, but there's a place in Melbourne CBD called not souvlaki. What's it called? I keep forgetting it when it's. I'm gonna have to look it up but it's basically you go there and it's a Greek place and stalactites. It's called stalactites, and so the building. So the restaurant inside it. So every time we go there, we have to go to stalactites, and we get a kebab, and some of their yummy lemon and salt to chips. So the salt they use must be a lemon salt, like a lemon salt, and they put in the so good. And then I get a souvlaki or kebab, whatever you call it, and it's called stalactites because in the building. They've done some kind of jiggery pokery with the ceiling with I don't know what you use, concrete or whatever, and they have a whole lot of stalactites coming down from the ceiling. Yeah, and it's open. I think it's open 24 hours, and there's often a massive line to get in, or even to get the takeaways. Yeah, to get in. It's like well priced for a restaurant in the middle of the city. It's just so cheap.
No, that's beautiful.
Wow. So that is my favorite place to go.
I've done caving in Australia in Tasmania, there's a cave system called Hastings Caves, and those are pretty open. Old people can go in those ones. And then there's somewhere north of Brisbane is called the Capricorn Caves, and it's right on the Tropic of Capricorn.
Oh,
And that's a limestone caves, and those you've got some pretty small squeeze holes. Like I had to take off my helmet to fit through one of the squeeze holes, but that was some awesome caving there.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorite Australian things is Magnum ice creams.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have them here in New Zealand, so.
Well, we finally have them here in Canada.
Yeah.
And Tim Tams. We have Tim Tams as well.
Yeah. We just have them here all the time. So I can get you a packet to show people the Tim Tams if you want.
Those are so good. No, I ate all. I bought a package for today, but I ended up eating them all because they're so good.
Oh my god!
Yeah, stalactites are the ones coming from the ceiling, and I remember because it starts with a C.
Yeah.
Ceiling starts with a C.
Yeah.
And then stalagmites with a G, and ground is G.
Yeah, that's exactly how I remember it.
Yep, stalagmites and stalactites. Fantastic caving in Australia. It was a lot of fun. And cave scuba diving. Tasmania has cave scuba diving. Amazing. Incredible.
We have caving here in New Zealand as well. And we have glowworms. We have glowworms. And we have a place called Waitomo Caves. And they're famous. So people go on a boat, like the river Styx, and they go in a boat and all the glowworms are up in the ceiling. But we never went because my children are really loud. I can't imagine
gorgeous.
Why.
Those are gorgeous, yeah.
But you can see, actually, you could go to the country. In the country, you could just see a rock wall. A rock wall would be covered in them anyway.
Sashi has a great comment here. It's called stalactites because you can just hang around the restaurant.
Yeah, that's right. It's so good. It's a fantastic restaurant.
Do you mind, with the Australian flag in the background, do you mind reading this very Australian comment from our friend Old Man Bird?
Yes, Old Man Bird says, I said, do you speak in my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. He said, do you come from the land of Down Under? Yes, he does. Only people who in Australia like Vegemite.
Well, it's an acquired taste.
Listen, I tried. Like I said, when I was in Malaysia, Vegemite was like $5 and Marmite was like $15 for a smaller bottle than the Vegemite. So I just had Vegemite every morning, and I had it for 6 months, and I still could not acquire the taste for Vegemite. I have to have Marmite. Like every time I'd be like, "Ooh, it's so awful."
Yeah, Australians and New Zealanders aren't the same in every way, are they?
No, we
definitely not.
I mean, some Kiwis prefer Vegemite, but there would be fewer, I'd say, than like Marmite.
Now, and I'm just going to step off screen here to get some firewood, but what are the sports rivalries between Australia and New Zealand? Because I mean, New Zealand is famous for the All Blacks.
Yeah,
that's the rugby team, right?
Mm-hmm. So you have the All Blacks versus the Wallabies, which is the Australian rugby team, and they have a I think something's called the Bledisloe Cup that they play for, and so we have that rivalry that they play each other, and then we have the cricket. We have a cricket rivalry as well that they play for, and so New Zealand versus Australia. And then we have netball as well, which, like, most people would know what cricket and rugby are, but I don't know if people know what netball is. And basically, netball is sort of like not like basketball, but it's a bit like basketball, but you don't bounce the ball, you pass the ball to each other. So the ball is not allowed to touch the ground. Oh no, it can. But like you're not allowed to move with the ball. You have to stand and you need to pass the ball to somebody. And you can just pass it directly or you can bounce pass it, but you cannot travel with that ball at all, unlike basketball where you push it down the thing. So yeah, so then New Zealand versus Australia, we have three main sports that we compete with. There's rugby. Oh no, we have rugby league as well. And so the rugby league has mainly Australian teams, but there's a couple of New Zealand teams like the Warriors and other stuff. I don't know. I don't pay attention because I think all sports are rigged.
Well, you're not wrong. Now, you're forgetting something pretty big, though, Carla, with the sailing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I am, but that's probably rigged as well. But you got a lot of money riding on there. Oh, and the horses. We also have horses as well that compete, like in the same, because Australia, New Zealand horses go to Australia to compete in things as well.
Right. Now you've got a race. I know there's a race from the Australian mainland to Tasmania in the Tasman Strait.
You mean Sydney? Oh no, I don't know. I only know the Sydney to Hobart.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's probably what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Sydney to Hobart race. Right.
Mm.
Now, are there any races between Australia and New Zealand? Because it's pretty far. It's quite a ways, really.
No. Yeah, I think it's too far. I think it would be unsafe to have a race like that because there's nothing in between. Whereas you're going Sydney to Hobart, it's along the coastline, right?
Along the
so
coast,
you can get rescued.
Have any crazy fuckers swam from Australia to New Zealand?
I know, but they have tried to kayak. Like, yeah, they have tried to kayak. Like, I don't know if they've done it, or maybe someone has done it and someone was trying to break the record. But it's really grueling. Like, so basically, they'd swim straight, but you wouldn't swim the pond, across the pond, sort of thing.
No, I would not think so. But yeah, I know sailing is pretty darn popular in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Crocodile Dundee Hogan.
Yeah.
Now that's not
that's
quite
another
right.
classic. Yeah.
Oh, Paul Hogan was Crocodile Dundee, not to be confused with Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin here. Now we can see. That's the crocodile hunter.
There you go. There he is.
And I like him just about as much as I like Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee. Steve Irwin, man, I tell you what. When I was living in Whistler Ski Resort, which is half full of Australians, by the way, the other half is Quebecers. He was on the TV twice a day, every day. Malaysia has Magnum ice creams as well, says Sashi. Now this is a knife. That's a brilliant knife.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Do you mind reading this from our friend Jason Love?
Okay. Jason Love says, if you're watching the first one, most streaming edits his man check when he's out drinking with a cabbie. I don't know what that means. If you're watching the first one, most streaming edits. Oh, they edit the man check when he's out drinking with the cabbie. I don't know what a man check is.
Right. So because he grabs the girl by the pussy. Well, it's by a penis. Right? Yeah, he's doing to check to see if it's a lady or not.
I haven't seen that movie since.
Yeah, no, he grabs him right by the undercarriage, which is, you got to know, right? You got to make sure you don't want to make that mistake twice.
Yep.
Ooh, Sashi says we have netball teams in Malaysia as well.
Wow,
I played it when I was younger.
Nice. Yep.
Wasn't hockey big in Australia at one point? Was hockey big in Australia?
It's played. It's
field
played.
hockey, but that's not.
Yeah, it'll be field hockey. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, Australians are good at. The thing is, like, we have something called the Commonwealth Games in every 4 years. It's basically you have the Olympics, and then 2 years we have our Commonwealth Games. So they're 4 years apart, but they're yeah, two. I think it's 2 years difference. Like, don't quote me. Like I say, I'm not into sports anymore. And they, the Australians, winners of Commonwealth Games, the Australians like win all the medals. They do amazingly well. And a long time ago, they were like, you know what, we could do really well at the sports thing. So I think they came up with like the Australian Institute of Sport. So you got good gymnasts there, good everything sport wise, because they really lean into it and do well.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Remember?
No, they've got, and they put the money into it, sort of like the U.S. over Canada, frankly.
Oh, yeah. But so the Commonwealth Games are like Canada's part of that as well, right? And so anyone in the English Commonwealth play. I'm assuming is Malaysia part of that? Sashi will be able to tell us if they're in the Commonwealth Games. Sashi, are you guys in the Commonwealth Games? Do you ever see that? Malaysia used to play against Australia and India in hockey before the sports started to drop off. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
I
right.
think the problem with hockey is it's so close, right? And they're
Yeah.
hunched over the sticks and everything like that. Whereas most other sports, they're spread out and they have to pass the ball further on. Whereas hockey is just very down.
It's very in close.
Yeah,
You don't get a lot of like
and
long
the ball
passes.
is yeah,
Although the
yeah.
teams that can pass the best in hockey, same as basketball, tend to win. Yes, Miskatonic Madman, I agree 100%.
Legend.
This fella right here, Steve Irwin, was an international treasure. Still miss that guy. If you don't know who this man is, he would walk into the bush, grab one of the world's most deadliest snakes with his bare hands, then see that there was another one, holding one out in one hand. He would go in with just one hand, with the snake in one hand, and go and grab the other snake. So he'd have one in each hand. This man, Steve Irwin. Now he has a zoo. It's called the Australia Zoo. It's just north of Brisbane. I was there when he was still alive in 2001. It's a fantastic zoo. It's got incredible animals of all kinds. And I kept asking if Steve was there. I think that the Australia Zoo staff gets really tired of answering, is Steve here?
Yeah.
Is Steve? No, he's not here today. He was out filming all the time. Yeah, it is called the Crocodile Dundee check. Yeah, you grab, if you think it's a lady boy, you grab him right in the crotch and check for a dick. That's exactly correct. It is. Yes. Steve Irwin, I would never want to be as close to crocodiles as he was. Yeah, same here. Malaysia is in the Commonwealth. Yeah, we thought so. Southeast Asia, says Sashi. You must be sure that the girl is pure with the funky cold Medina. This is the 80s. And I about the ladies, says old man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know that song. Southeast Asia has speak takra as its unique sport. Sepik. Sepik takra.
Yeah.
My mouth, see, it's below freezing. My jaw doesn't work right. You can't, when it's cold out, you can't talk right. You can't, your jaw won't make the movements. I don't know what, Sepik takra.
Sepik.
Cool.
I'll have a look it up. I'll look it up for you.
It sounds Vulcan. It really sounds Vulcan to me.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to have to go in a minute, sorry.
It's like volleyball, but played with your feet. So it's nothing like volleyball.
Yeah.
He was a conservationist, we heard. He was a conservationalist. Yeah, absolutely he was. Hey, Nemesis Eden, I saw you streaming earlier. It says, hail, you beautiful beings. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Australia Day. Happy Australia Day, Nemesis.
Yes, happy Australia Day.
That is time for another beverage. It is a day to celebrate. And what do people do for Australia Day? Well, they fire up the Barbie.
Go to the beach. I
and
imagine they go to the beach.
they go to the beach. They play a bit of rugby or a bit of football,
Cricket.
footy, cricket. Not football like we're talking, not soccer, but like
No.
Australian rules football.
Barbecues.
And they definitely have some beers. Which I'm going to get another one right here.
And fireworks.
Now, do you get Australian beers in New Zealand, Carla?
Oh, probably. We have the food chains. We have Woolworths here, which is the same Woolworths in Australia. So we have all their products. We have
Yes.
well, we don't have all Australian products, obviously, but we get quite a lot of Australian products because most of the stores, like we have Super Cheap Auto and like everything that's in Australia, we'd have it in New Zealand. I mean, everything in New Zealand you'd find in Australia. Yeah.
Chicken treat?
Yeah. Pardon?
There's a discount chain store in Tasmania called Chicken Treat. Is it Chicken?
Oh, we don't have that.
Chicken Feed. It's Chicken Feed or Chicken Treat, one of the two. But it's quite a that's quite a chain. And do you have Hungry Jacks in New Zealand?
No, it's called Burger King in New Zealand.
Okay, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Those of you who don't know, Australia does have Burger King, but they're not called Burger King. It is Burger King.
Right. Yeah.
They changed the name to Hungry Jacks.
Yeah.
For some reason. But it's freaking Burger King. Like the mottos, everything is Burger King.
It absolutely is. Yeah.
But they don't call it Hungry Jacks in New Zealand.
No, they don't.
Only
they call it
Australia.
Burger King. Yep.
Weirdos.
I know, I don't. We can't tell you why. But I'll tell you what Australia makes the best of. White chocolate. Their Milky Bar is can compete with anybody. I love their Milky Bars.
Oh, yeah.
It's very good. So, yeah. And no, we have like Super Cheap Auto. We have, a lot of stores that Bunnings. We all have Bunnings.
Oh, yeah. That's like a Home Depot.
Yeah. I don't know. It's whatever store you buy your wood and your tools and your plumbing and your garden and all those things all together. That is what a Bunnings is, and so we all have those.
Yes, that's like Home Depot basically.
We all drive on the same side of the road, like Malaysia as well. What else do we do? Yeah, I mean, we're basically we should become the 7th state of Australia.
Really?
Life would be way easier. It would be, we'll just say it's called New Australia. So we're all together.
Oh, it's like Canada should join Western Canada. They don't want Eastern Canada.
Well, they've often also talked about like sometimes when the New Zealand dollar gets up to the same rate as the Australian dollar, they're like, we should have one currency, and then and they also have been many years working on a plan to make like they work on a theoretical plan that could have us not even needing passports between the two countries. Like I'm assuming when you go from mainland America to Hawaii, you probably don't need a passport because it's part of America. So that would be
you do not
good to do that. That would be if we could do that with Australia, because like it takes so long to go to the thing through the customs and everything like that when you're going New Zealand to Australia.
That's a bit silly.
It takes you, I'm like, I spend more time at the airport and the plane than I do in Australia when I go visit Australia.
Yeah, that is a bit silly.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, when I go there in a few weeks' time, I've already planned what I want to do and stuff like that. So I can be the most economical as I can. And I even have my shopping list. Like, and it's funny because we have the same shops like Woolworths, yet they don't stock the same, even Glad things and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, well, the same here. There's products that I can't get in Canadian Walmart but
Yeah.
yet America has those. So
So
yeah,
you
there, and you can
can
see the fire
commiserate.
that's going on right now.
Yeah, that is good.
Nemesis
Have you got
says,
much
"Hope
more
you
wood?
are well."
I'm getting there slowly.
Spidey, always good to see you. Here's a short on Sepik Taro for you to see. Oh, fantastic!
Thank
That is
you.
a cool. Yeah, I like sports from all around the world.
Mm. This is. I'll show you the image. This is the image it's got of that game, and it says
Oh
it's a
wow!
combination. It says it's a combination of. Um. Oh, sorry, I can't. There you go. And it says it's a combination of badminton, volleyball, and gymnastics.
Wow. Well, I do like gymnastics. I
Oh,
did
so do I.
gymnastics as a kid.
Mm.
Well, not as a shit. Dude. I got out of gymnastics when I was 22, so not exactly a kid.
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I stayed in it for quite a while. Well, just to stay limber, and I'd like to still think I can do a standing back somersault, a standing back tuck.
Wow, that's
When you
pretty
just stand
cool.
there and you do a flip and land on your feet,
Yeah,
standing back tuck,
yeah,
it's called. I'd like to think I can still do one, but
yeah.
I want a mat, at least a soft mat or a beach, something like that. Yeah,
Yes,
Australia
you
Day
need or a spotter.
or a spotter. Um, yeah, I'd say my brother is waking up now to Australia Day and taking his family to the beach. They
Yeah.
will probably take fishing rods. They will probably take a little portable barbecue and some
Mm-hmm.
beers and go and enjoy the day on the beach, I would say.
Let's have a look
Um,
what the weather is there. I'm gonna have a look
there,
what the weather is there.
there's if you ever get to Western Australia, there's a beach called Buffalo Beach, Carla, and go check out
Okay.
Buffalo Beach.
Oh well, I love
And
beaches.
and if you see a blonde fellow that looks Canadian, his accent isn't quite right. He might be
Yeah,
my brother.
yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, because my brother has lived in America probably the same amount of time as your brother has lived in Australia. Oh no,
Yeah,
no, my
20
brother's
years.
probably lived there like 30, almost 30 years. And he
Okay.
has a really funny accent that is New Zealand, but American twang. And you
Yep.
can hear it in American basket when New Zealanders go and play. Oh, you know that racing guy, Scott Dixon. There's a New Zealand guy called Scott Dixon who's been in America. They got the same. There's the same American New Zealand accent that they all talk.
Okay, right.
Mm.
Yeah, the vocabulary. When I call my brother, which I should
Oh
do later today,
yeah,
the slang, the friggin' Australian slang
yeah,
that
yeah.
he throws around, and I say, you don't have to use that. You're talking to your brother. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to use the
Where's your
Australian
brother
slang.
again? Not Fremantle. He's not in Fremantle. Where is he?
Bunbury,
Bunbury. That's right.
Bunbury.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
just
that up.
north of Fremantle there.
Bunbury,
Sashi
Western
says,
Australia.
Yesepik
Oh.
Takra tends to be more suitable for people who aren't tall. Well, now you're talking my language, buddy. I'm definitely
Yeah,
not
you
tall.
might meet your calling. So
Although in
Bunbury today,
Malaysia,
it's windy.
I
It's
might be
windy.
tall in Malaysia. I don't know. What's
I'll
the
tell you
average
what.
height in Malaysia?
Sorry. Perfect temperature in Bunbury is it's between 15 degrees and 21 degrees today. It's at the moment it's
Ooh,
19. So
bit
like that's
chilly.
perfect.
Are you?
Perfect.
No way. That's a bit chilly. That's
Oh
not
yeah, it's
bathing suit
19.
weather.
No, it isn't. You're right because it says 19 degrees feels like 15 degrees.
Frig no. That I
No,
need a hoodie at
it's
that temperature.
jeans. That's true, which is perfect.
No, I need a hoodie at that temperature. I want to live in my bathing suit. I want to own flip flops. I want to own no other shoes but flip flops.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Old Man Bird in the chat says Canadian Spider Man can run 100 meters in 7 seconds or so. I have seen it. That is
Faster than
absolutely
Usain
not.
Bolt. Bolt.
More like 12. I think it's like, yeah, maybe under 12. 11 something. It's 11 something or 12. Probably 12 now. Not, but thanks, old man bird. You have seen it. That's true. You were coming out of the. Yeah, we were down at the park. We were going down to see the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue down in Austin, and yeah, we went to the park there, and I wanted to get a photo of something, and I ran across to grab a photo. That's true. Hope you are well. 5'7" for guys is about average, Sashi.
Yeah.
Fuck. Really? Okay, so I'm still below average. I'm only 5'6".
Yeah, well, that's average. Probably
That's
if you
okay.
got shoes on, nobody would tell the difference.
That's true.
Just get tall
That's true.
jandals.
No, I won't do that. No, definitely not.
Neither would I. Like, I'm short as, and I wear the slowest shoes. I just wear Keen sandals. Everywhere I go,
Yeah, I don't
Keen
care. I don't
sandals.
bother about any of that. Whatever.
No, me too.
But I would like, yeah, sports. I do like playing sports, even if I'm smaller than the other guys. That's fine. I play softball. One of the fellows I play softball with, I was talking to him last night, and literally 6'5" and double my weight. I'm 150.
Well,
he's
yeah.
300 pounds.
Yeah.
He's literally double my weight. So when you get hit by guys like that, it's, yeah. Thank you. Hello. Good morning. You're awake.
I'm just looking at one thing before I go. I'm looking up American versus Aussie sayings.
Oh, there's quite a few, I would think.
Yeah. Well, so
hi, Rod.
Okay.
Hey, Carla.
Happy Australia Day.
Spidey, how you doing? Australia Day. Oh, okay. This is
It
their.
is Australia Day.
This is
That
their.
is what we are celebrating.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, we have the Australian flag right back there. We have, now you're familiar with this guy, Rod, I hope.
Oh, who wouldn't know Steve Irving or Irwin, not Irving.
Steve Irwin. Crocodile Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for coming, Rod. And I have to go babysit my grandchildren.
Okay. Thanks, Carla.
Now. So thanks for having me, and have fun, guys.
Yeah.
Right, happy Australia Day.
Yeah, happy Australia Day. See you, everybody.
See ya.
See you later. Perfect timing, Rod. Carla was just saying that she had to leave us.
Oh.
So that's okay. Yes, Sashi. AJ, Star Hiker. Yeah, you are taller than me. If you're 5'7", and Rod has seen me, I am only 5'6". You are definitely taller than me, AJ Star Hiker.
Yeah.
And hobbits, says Jason Love. I knew it. Hobbits are shorter than 5'6", my friend. I'm pretty sure. To be exact, says Sashi, the average is 5'6.5". So you're about there. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Pale Miskatonic Madman.
Saying hello to you. Nemesis of Eden, the absolute legend. Highly recommend it. Using Nemesis copyrighted phrases on him this time. He does have those phrases. That is true. Yeah, Rod, we're just, I'm having a bonfire to celebrate just as the sun's going down here. We've been going for about an hour.
I see that.
I'm just celebrating Australia Day.
Oh, right on. I had a pipe healing ceremony last night, and since I sponsored it, I actually got named right out by the Muslims.
I don't know if I understood that. Can you say that again, please?
Oh, Muslims are spirits of dead or passed on elders.
I thought you said Muslims. And I'm not joking. I'm being serious. I thought you said Muslims.
No, I get it. It probably does. No. It sounds like I might have said Muslims. I said
what have you done to piss off the Muslims now, Rod? Like, am I going to have to come rescue
Muslims. No, I haven't.
Muslims.
Nothing.
And those are spirits, right?
Yeah. Those are spirits of passed on elders.
Does all elders who pass away become Muslims?
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, it's really just, whether or not they choose to come back and come back and visit us through ceremony.
Okay, like the people that in my family believe in guardian angels, I guess, kind of the people that come back and choose to be involved in your life, I suppose.
Oh yeah,
After passing.
Yeah, that's
Joking
right.
up. Only 5. What do you mean only 5'11", Jason Love? The average for Malaysian ladies is 5'1.8". See, that's a nice height for a lady. 5'2". Perfect. So hobbits, says Jason Love. No. Well, yeah, compared to you and Rod, yeah, hobbit size. But yeah, Rod, Carl and I were just talking about Australia and our favorite places in Australia. And one of our favorite people is Steve Irwin, RIP.
Yeah.
Have you been to Australia, and have you ever had the desire to go to Australia?
Oh, yes, 2 reasons. By the way, look what I'm having.
Is that Skull? That's Skull vodka, isn't it?
Crystal Skull vodka.
By Dan Aykroyd?
That's it.
You're sideways though, Rod.
I can't help it. It's
Okay.
a new what do you call it?
Oh, a streaming format?
No. It's a new tripod, and for some reason my phone is acting up. So,
But yeah, what I mean, I've been fascinated with Australia. Well, I went there as a Boy Scout when I was 15 years old. I went
and you were there
in
during 9/11.
1987.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you were
in
there. You were also
1987.
there during 9/11.
I was also there during 9/11. Yeah, out on the Great Barrier Reef. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What do you know about Australia? Do you have any desire to go there?
Oh, absolutely. And I will sometime in the future. My 2 reasons. My brother-in-law is from Australia, and see, he actually fell in love with my sister, and in university, and they dated for a while, and then they just said, okay, this is real, and then they got married. But then they kind of hovered on, okay, well, where are we gonna live? I mean, the first and obvious choice was Australia, but after a 2-month, I guess you'd say, honeymoon, they decided. My sister decided, no, I can't hack the heat, and so my brother-in-law decided, sure, yeah, why not? And so he moved up here to frigid Canada, and funnily enough, and I told him, I at one point there, I really thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I said to him, you must really love my sister. He kind of half chuckled. He's like, really? How do you figure? I said, well, it's not that. Look, no, clearly you guys didn't. I said, but I said, the fact that you gave up a really gorgeous country like Australia, and it's your home country, and you chose to move up here to frigid Canada, and like where 6 to sometimes 9 months out of the year we're under snow, and you decided, no, I'm going to move up here, And he laughed, and he was like, well, that's the thing. He said, like, look, he said, I love Canada, and Canada is a lot like, he said, if you're cold, you can always put more, just go put another coat on, or like more a sweater, or, he said, but like in Australia, he said, all you can do is, like, once you're down to your skin, you're like, you can't take your skin off. So like you're stuck with the heat, and he chuckled, and he said, besides, every 5 years I go home and I still restore my, by me going home every 5 years, it restores my or keeps my citizenship intact, he said. So he's basically got dual citizenship. It just means, however, that he can't vote here in Canada. By the way, an interesting distinction. By the way, so don't think that Trudeau is packing votes by bringing citizens in. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, yeah. No, I'm pretty. They have all sorts of ways to. They have all sorts of ways to rig it in their favor. But no, that's that's a good point. That a lot of people say to me is, well, if you're cold, you can always put on more clothes. And I was like, yeah, but I am so tired of having half the storage space in my house dedicated to clothes.
you're not wrong. I agree
like
on that score.
If you live in a warm climate, and I did, between 2000 and 2005, I spent more time in Australia than I did in Canada. And when you live in Australia, you can have a closet half that's the size here, because we have so many extra clothes. Like, do you do the thing in the winter and the spring where you take all your winter clothes and put them away in storage and bring out all your summer and spring clothes? And then you do the opposite in fall.
Honestly, yeah.
And I'm tired of seeing girls in 12 layers of clothes. I like to see girls in one layer or
okay,
less.
you're not wrong. Yeah,
right.
You're not wrong. I mean, like, I have the money, and and there's still a big part of me that's just considering fuck it and just moving to the Dominican Republic or Costa Rica or Cuba,
Ooh.
really. And like, and I'd
All
be
those
more than a million. I'd be more than a millionaire down there. So
Oh yeah, yep.
But I still kind of like Canada, and to be honest with you too, I especially love the fact that being retired now, so I don't need to worry about I mean, like, I wake up, oh fuck, I look and I see a dump of snow. I'm like, I'm going back to bed.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
And I've also rolled back. Well, okay, tonight's my last night. Also, because the Muslims actually, that's what they told me, was that I'd get everything I want in life if I just. And then they said, but they gave me a caveat, which is, and that is, I need to quit drinking. So, okay, and it was time.
Well,
and I've been thinking about myself. You know what? It's time. It's time to do that.
I have a lot of friends. As you know, I mean, we're both we're around the same age, 50.
Yeah.
And I have friends that have given up drinking as well, and I don't get that, Rod. I don't get that. I understand cutting down, but is it not possible to cut down to, like, say, 4 beers a week? Like, does it have to be all or nothing is my question.
See, I'm thinking that too, but I mean, like, you know what? I'm gonna just go without for a while and then see how that runs. And like the biggest thing is like, I'm fucking jazzed that I got my my first of all, my desk, my computer desk, and now I've got my computer together, and I'm online, and actually I could actually probably stream on the computer now, but I mean, like,
yeah.
And then, like, I was surprised. I didn't realize that you didn't need a password or anything when you just got a cable straight to the computer.
Yeah, no, you just you stick it in
Plug
there.
it in, and then you plug it in the computer, and then, like, I'm sitting there and, like, I'm fiddling around, and all of a sudden the computer just like, you're on. I'm like, what? And then I kind of sort of like, oh my god, I'm on the internet, really? I'm like, I just sit there and well, I'm so used to, like, Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm so used to Wi-Fi's and all that, and, like, password and all that, and then, like, I didn't realize that, like, again, cable, nope, boom, you're in. You're hot.
Nice.
Yeah,
the Dan
and,
Aykroyd booze. That bottle is cool. The Crystal Skull is very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually got a black one, a clear one. Well,
Black.
2. Yeah, all black. Here, hang on. I'll go get it. It's right over there.
That must be the ultra high end one, the black one. Wow,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's interesting. And I do want to say hello to Tony Stark. T Stark CEO says, "Hey everyone, I'm having a Stark party on my second channel to celebrate 1 million views on the main channel. Come say
Hey,
hi."
good to hear. Yeah, I
Friday.
saw that.
Fantastic, Tony. Yeah, I'm not gonna go that much longer. It's getting darker and colder here. It's gonna be really cold tonight. But so yeah, after we finish here, we'll put everyone over to Tony's channel. 1 million views. That is holy shit, Tony. That's amazing. Yeah, Rod, I didn't know they made a black bottle. I'm gonna make you big. Is that okay?
Sure.
Wow,
Sorry.
what is the black? I've never. Well, they don't make black vodka, do they?
It's called agave vodka. And agave is. Hang on, let me
Tequila.
read the thing. No. No, it's not.
Agave
It's
is
not
definitely
tequila.
tequila.
It says here
It is
a
cool as fuck.
unique new expression of Crystal Head vodka from Blue Weber agave. Still silky smooth with the nuances of agave with the hint of sweetness and vanilla. That's right. I do remember that. That, yeah,
Nice.
it did taste slightly different, but it was like, oh God, it was good. Blended with
I do like the vanilla.
pristine Newfoundland water, addictive, additive free, and gluten free. And that's another thing. So you don't get hungover from these.
Newfie water. Did I
Yeah.
hear you right?
Yeah.
Wow. Newfoundland water. Right?
Yeah.
Does it probably makes you start talking funny.
A boot.
Speaking of talking funny,
the boot did it.
Sachi in the chat says, "Well, I tend to be barefoot around the house, and I'm a US size 12, so I have a hobbit-like build." Oh, dude, size 12 feet must. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, I've got 8. Size 8 is pretty easy to find shoes for.
Actually, I'm barefoot right now. I'm like, yeah.
It is
I used to kind of be in like size 10, but then I realized that I was toe crunching my toes. I mean, so then I'm just like, no, fuck this. So yeah, no, now I'm like minimum 12 or 13 even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
plenty of breathing room for my toes. Plenty. Yeah, so.
In the chat has got to leave us. He says, "All right, I have to start getting ready for work. I'll see you guys later if you're still on." Thanks, Sashi. No, I'm not gonna. It's starting to get dark and cold here. I'm not gonna be too much longer. But Tony Stark is going on, as he says right there.
Yeah, I might check in with him.
Invite you guys. Oh, fantastic, Tony. I will be in the house because I'm not gonna stay out here too much longer. It's getting chilly.
Huh. What's the temperature there?
Right now it's about 7 below freezing.
That's it?
It's cold enough.
I guess, is there wind?
No.
No. Dude, -7 is nothing, man. Shit, man. It was -20 yesterday for us. And I'm just like, oh, this is great. I mean, great. And like, it's not that it was like, I mean, because -7, anything below -10 can be like, could actually wind up being like slushy because, it can get pretty, it's almost melty, and then like,
Yeah.
So you can get pretty slushy, So no, man, really, it's when it gets to be -20 and below, then that, and if it gets to be -20 with wind, ooh, forget it.
Yeah, I don't like anything in the minus anything. minus 2 is not good for me. And that's the living in I do want to live in Alberta. But cuz you guys get a lot more sun. We never see the sun here until summertime. It's just today was an exception. We are always cloudy during winter, and that coming from New Brunswick, that's hard to get used to. And I know Alberta and New Brunswick were both where I grew up, both very sunny in the wintertime. And although it's cold, you've got the sun, and I like that.
Yeah. I wound up I've noticed too, like I mean, like with the shades on my windows, I mean, like when the sun comes up, I'm kind of like, okay, I notice, all right, it's up, which I suppose it's better for you though too, because for your circadian rhythm, because then your body is like up with the sunshine kind of thing, and then and then when the sun goes away, I'll say this though too, like when I was working for Home Hardware in in September, I believe it was, I was out at Creston, Kokanee. I drove by the Kokanee factory. I just realized I wish I'd have taken a picture. But remember I told you, I may have told you, but I mean, my truck broke down. I was there for about a week actually. Yeah. Since I was there, I mean, at first it looked like I was just only going to be there overnight. So then I went into the Peterbilt, chatted with them, and then they're like, I was like, so what's there to do around here? And he's like, actually, he said, just a block, just half a block away, you can see that there's a hiking trail, the Billy Goat's Bluff. I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go check that out. So had something to eat, and then I started up hiking, and then it took me about 45 minutes, and I got halfway up, and then I'm like, do I want to go to the top? Yeah, I think I do. And by this time it's like 8:30, and then suddenly I take 2 steps, suddenly I froze, because suddenly then I look over west. The sun had just fallen behind the mountains. So of course, daylight was maybe an hour at best, if that. Right. Not if I was lucky. Half hour if I was lucky. And suddenly I'm like, oh my God, get the fuck down there. You don't want to be like on the trails and then like in the dark and bears or anything. So it's like, oh fuck no.
Exactly. And bears are nocturnal.
Yeah. And then so like I ran. I didn't run. I jogged as much as I could down the hiking trail, and oh my God, was that hard! And I made it, but just barely. Just as I got to the beginning of the trail, suddenly darkness everywhere. Stars out. Moon out. And actually, as a side note, a funny thing too is that then I'm kind of like, hey, I want some beer, and like by this time it's like 9:15, and then I'm like, shit, where's the nearest place, and then suddenly there were a couple of places that were literally nearby, and if I had have gone and got beer first before I went on the hiking trail, then but
priorities, right?
Yeah. Then I'm like, ugh. And then I actually wound up going a place almost a mile and a half away. It was like 2.5 kilometers. 45 minutes. So then I put my backpack on, because I don't want to be walking down the road with and the cops see me like, hey, what do you know with the gun, with the beer, So I managed to make it just 2 minutes before they were closing.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the only problem was, I checked the 3 walls of the place that it's at. It's advertised, sign up and everything, but then like the door is at the back, But then I found it, and just as I walk in, they're like, oh, thank God. Walk in the door, pulls open, and and then I walk in, and I grabbed a case of Kokanee, and then or a 15-pack, I should say, and then took me about an hour to get back, because it only took me about 45 minutes, because I ran there too, kind of half ran, half jogged. Oh, that was funny. But yeah, no, and then then proceeded to drink all 15 beer that night, and then by 1 o'clock I passed out, and then woke up at 9 o'clock to kind of hear the truck. The guy climbed into the truck, because they allowed me to stay in the sleeper at that night. That was nice of them.
Nice.
Yeah, so I didn't have to get a hotel. And then and then they brought the truck into the thing, and then they started fixing it, and turned out it was only a temporary fix though, because they missed a couple of things, because I'd gotten to, where the flip was it? That rock slide area. What's that place called again? I should remember this.
Oh.
Frank Frank Slide, the Frank Slide. What's the place called? Frick. In the Rocky Mountain Pass. No, what the flip? Anyway,
I don't know. There's a couple spots on the Coquihalla. that I
yeah,
like
no,
that.
it's in Alberta.
Okay.
I just can't think of the name. Anyway, I wound up actually
Yes.
getting there, and
Frank
then I went
Slide.
right.
That's a thing, Nemesis. That is at the base of Turtle Mountain.
Yes,
He knows.
yeah, yeah. I wound up being stuck in that town for pretty much the rest of the week. Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah, from Tuesday to Friday. And then Friday they brought down another truck, and because I was done delivering, I just had to get back. And then like there was something wrong with my truck, and then they brought me down another one.
Now, I know driving in Canada, driving transport truck, because we have reduced rail service a lot in Canada. A lot of our goods are moved by truck now. The same with Australia. They don't have a lot of rails in Australia. They have a few, but a
Mhm.
lot of the goods are moved around Australian countryside by trucks. Have you, Rod? Have you ever seen the Australian 18-wheelers? But they are towing not just one trailer behind them, not
3.
two, not 3, 5. I
Oh,
have
okay.
seen up to 5 trailers being pulled because it's all flat. Like
Road.
you don't have the Rocky Mountains you're trying to pull trucks up.
Right.
You've just got flat, the Nullarbor Plains, for example, going from Western Australia over to South Australia. It's just dead flat, like the
Yeah.
prairies in Canada. So you can have 5 trailers behind a truck, but if there's a cow on the road, you're not going to stop. Like you're going to have half a cow, and that happens all the
Sadly,
time.
yes.
Can
Well,
you
no. Yeah.
imagine driving, because you're a professional truck driver, can you imagine driving with 5 trailers on the back?
Yes, I can actually, and the reason why I know also is because see, I want to go to Australia, not just because of. Oh, and you were lucky, by the way, that nothing happened to you down there. My nephew's been there now for 4 years, and he got bit by a brown snake last fall.
Oh yeah.
And so, and the anti venoms, and the not just the anti venom, but then also like the what do you call it? The side effects. You're just like, you're like stoned, or no, not stoned, just like it, just dizzy and all that. And he said,
Yep.
he said it's not good. He said, I don't recommend being bitten by a brown snake.
No, I've spent lots of time wandering around the wilderness, sometimes drunk, sometimes in the dark. Seriously, like I've never been bit. I was very fortunate, Yes, Carla Burton, road trains. When you've got several trailers behind a truck,
That's what I said.
truck, yeah, a road train, absolutely, Carla.
Yeah, that's what I
Those
said.
are huge.
Yeah, and see, my nephew also is a truck driver, and he actually is trying to was trying to get himself licensed before he. 2 things: one, now he's got bitten by a brown snake, and 2, he's got Crohn's disease.
Oh no!
Poor guy. Yeah, at like he's just I think he's about to turn 30, and
Oh shit!
yeah, but he did the opposite of my brother-in-law. He went down to Australia and then fell in love with an Aussie lass there, and she's actually gorgeous. And I'll say this, like, oh my God, she's got legs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But no, he found himself a really fine woman. She works for a bank, and yeah, no, like they're doing great. Like in the Outback, they've got 1, possibly 2 kids. I should have. Sorry, Brian, if I. But yeah, no, like and they're very happy out there, and like good for him. And like he also, the other thing is that he wants to stay in Australia because they have better health care than we do, and I
Yes.
believe it.
Yep.
Yeah. So
yes, and the Australian nurses. Hello.
I'm sure his wifey would, not not be too excited with him over that, over
But
anything.
the scuba diving.
But
I mean,
yeah,
Rod, I'm over snow sports now. At the first 50 years of my life, I did snow sports, snowboarding, all of that sort of thing. From now
yeah,
on, it's just beach activities, sandcastle building, and scuba diving, snorkeling, right? Like,
yeah.
are you a fan of snorkeling at all, Rod?
I've never tried it actually.
No.
I really
Well, I
should
guess
think.
Alberta doesn't have a lot of snorkeling, maybe.
No, that's true. Yeah, but
I recommend it.
I'd
It's a
love to try
passion.
it. Yeah.
It's a passion of mine, man. Scuba diving is more so than snowboarding, more so than anything. Yeah, scuba diving is incredible. Just the undersea, the wildlife under the ocean. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Right on.
incredible the amount of wildlife, and I'm pretty sure you're a nature loving kind of guy. Because I know you love cats.
Yep.
The undersea wildlife is just incredible. It's a whole nother world there, Rod. Especially night scuba diving and night snorkeling. Um, you get to see a whole different world down there. It's quite incredible, really.
Oh wow. Cool. Huh. Yeah, I'm still looking forward to my cross Canada trip next summer, and I'll tell you, I really can't wait. I'm going to try and continue to narrate while Spidey is off camera, and I'm by myself. um, uh, Currently, right now here in Alberta, it is minus. Where's my? I got a smartwatch I was given the other day. Oh, wow! So yeah, it's right. It's only -6. Wow. Huh. Overnight, it's going to be -5 / -17 to a low of -17. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the same here. Yeah, sorry, Rod.
Oh,
Back
no worries.
now. Yeah, that is wow. See, that's cold here, and wait, you burn a lot of calories just being out in the cold, like heating your body. Spending a day outside working in -5, you burn twice the calories as you would if it was t-shirt weather.
That is very true. Yeah.
And Nemesis is speaking of that area, Turtle Mountain in Alberta. It says it's one of his favorite areas. Just shows the raw power of Mother Nature.
Yeah. You can. Yeah, that Frank slide is still. You can still see it.
Yeah. Sounds like North Dakota and eastern Montana, says AJ Starhiker. I'd love to do a road trip through there one day, AJ Starhiker. Due south of Winnipeg. Okay.
Love to. Well, but only after the orange guy is gone.
Fargo, border crossing Winnipeg, says AJ Starhiker.
Yeah.
Your dad is 70 plus and still goes downhill skiing. Yeah. When I was living in Whistler Ski Resort, we had quite a few seniors that we had one guy got 100 days on the mountain. If you have a 100-day season, that's pretty impressive. And he was 90, and he had switched to snowboarding because it was easier on his knees.
Oh wow! Huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I would love to see that 70-year-old snowboarder.
Old Man Bird says I'm about 1,000 miles south of Winnipeg. Yeah, that's true. That is true. My dad loved scuba diving. He did it on every trip. Yeah, it's a passion of mine, Nemesis, no question. Yeah, AJ probably does have a rugged family. If your dad is 70 and still goes downhill skiing, yeah, my dad is 78 and still goes downhill skiing. That is true. And he plays hockey. And like I've said many times, I cannot get the puck away from that guy without cheating. Like I can cheat and check him, but which I have done. I'm not above checking a senior citizen.
Yeah. I would have thought, Spidey, with your morals and values, that you'd be a little more forgiving on the hockey rink. But I get it.
Yeah, no, not not hot. Yeah, I'm very considerate towards seniors, but not on the hockey rink. Hockey's hockey. No, you're getting checked.
No, that's true. I mean, you're in Canada. You can't play the game. If you can't stay in the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
That's exactly. Get off the ice if you're not willing to be checked. Did you see? I turned around the laptop here, and there was like 5 deer right here in the field here beside me. Rod, did you get a chance
I missed
to
that.
see those?
I did not. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I could literally throw a snowball and hit them.
Huh.
It was cool, yeah. But wow, is it ever getting cold tonight?
Yeah. Okay. We should probably close up then, and
I think I am.
you probably want to go inside, and you do look a little cold.
Make some supper and get some heat going, dude. Yeah, it's cold, but Tony Stark is celebrating. He got 1 million views. Now, not from one video, but his total views is 1 million on his main channel. Holy shit, Rod!
Good for him. Wow,
that's pretty impressive.
That's incredible.
Shout out to you, Tony Stark of Iron. That is
well
quite
done,
impressive.
Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even think I've hit 10,000 yet. But mind you, he puts a lot of effort into his streams.
Yeah.
I just chop firewood all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rod, it is Australia Day. It is one of my very favorite places on the whole planet.
Well,
I recommend you going to Australia, Rod, if you get a chance.
There's one last reason I want to quickly throw in there. I want to go down there too. Is that my buddy, ex-pro wrestler, by the name of J.J. Hilton or Jason Hilton. Well, his name's Jason Hilton. He goes by J.J. Hilton sometimes. And there's a couple of other names I can't remember at the moment. But he's retired now because he's my age. But he fell in love with an Aussie lass in the late 80s or early 90s, I should say. And then
she was in her early 90s?
No, in the early 90s, not her. Right. She wasn't in the early 90s.
Yeah, no, because that's
no
saggy.
Yeah, no. Anyway, well, they're divorced now, anyways. But like, he could move back, but he enjoys himself down there. So he lives down in NSW. So yeah, and and my nephew lives up in the Northern Territory. Where I'm not sure where Steve Irwin hails from, but but that is, if you remember the story, that's where Crocodile Dundee comes from.
Indeed. Yeah, I've been it's the Mary River.
Yeah.
Yep. I have been traveling through there.
And anyway, like my nephew, like he's way out. He's like way out in the. See, I'm brain farting on everything now. Outback. No. But no, it's. Yeah. Anyway. But my brother-in-law hooked his son up with the job down there. First on the. One of the farms that he used to work for, and my brother-in-law says to this day he could still go down there if he really wanted to, just like, I mean, not that anything should ever happen, because he's totally in love with my sister, but he said he said he's got a standing order. Anyway, standing invite to just go back and and he could, because he was in charge of one of those stations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as they said on Crocodile
Good for
Dundee,
him.
you know, like yeah, as they said on Crocodile Dundee, you know, like well, and he said, Mick Dundee said to Sue Charlton, you know, well, anything down here, anything less than 1,500 acres is a hobby farm, you know, and, yeah,
It's true.
and that's exactly it. And my brother-in-law said that's absolutely right. That's exactly right.
That's true. The cattle ranches are bigger in Australia than they are in Western Australia, especially than Texas. Even that's
That
true.
sound, yeah. To be honest with you, that actually sounds like the ranch lands down in the Calgary area.
Yeah.
Because like west of Calgary, there are farms that are like again 1,500 acres at least. You know, there are huge.
Yeah.
You know, like they're practically like each farm is its own. Each farm is its own. Man, so I'm not forgetting any. I'm forgetting
Now,
everything.
if it was in Europe, it'd be its own country.
Pretty much exactly. You know, like yeah. You know,
That's right.
yeah.
So we're looking at this is Rod. I mentioned where my brother was in Western Australia.
Yeah.
This is not far from where he lives. This is called Buffalo Beach, and this is taken by my brother, sent to me. So this is where my brother and his family are today, celebrating Australia Day, right on the
Western-
beach at Buffalo Beach in Western
Western-
Australia.
Is that not far from? Is that like just like how far is Tanzania from that?
Tasmania?
Or Tasmania? Yeah. So
Well, this is the southwest
Oh.
corner. Tasmania is the southeast corner, so about
Oh,
2,500
okay.
kilometers. Yeah,
Isn't-
2,000.
Isn't New Zealand isn't New Zealand the southeast or?
It is, yes, even more
Okay,
more
okay,
east than
okay.
Tasmania.
I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is the southwest, and so I want to shout out to all the Australians celebrating Australia Day today. I wanted to do this stream in their morning time while they are still awake and sober. So shout out to all the Australians. Happy Australia Day. Have a great time. And I hope my brother is going to enjoy the day. Rod, we've been an hour and 40 minutes. It is
Huh.
getting cold. It is
No,
really
no, no,
getting colder.
no. Go inside and get warm, brother.
I gotta go.
You know, like yeah, no, and like yeah, no. Yeah, I'm probably
Have a
gonna go
warm
pop over to
evening, says
Tony.
Old Man Bird.
Yeah.
Exactly. But thanks for joining. I want to thank Carla Burton for being here for most of the stream. And Rod, thank you for taking over when
No.
Carla left. I appreciate you being here, buddy.
That was just literally a perfect tag team just out of the blue. Just like,
It
wow.
really was.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going down to minus 10, so 10 below freezing tonight.
Yeah.
And I wish I was in Australia right now.
Yeah. By the way, if you're looking for a good movie, have you seen this?
Ooh, what is that? What is that? Stalingrad.
Yeah. 2013.
Nice.
Yeah. If you,
Forward.
I fully recommend it because it's also World War II from the Russians' point of view. It's a Russian film.
See, I like the Russian culture, and yeah, I do. I have no problem with Russia at all.
See, yeah, no, like it's, and like it shows, it gives you an idea of, certain other American individuals. I'll just going to say without naming names, they didn't win World War II. They didn't win World War II alone. It was the Russians. If the Russians hadn't done well, if you see what happens in the movie, then you're kind of like, okay, holy fuck, I get it, you know?
Oh, dude, yeah, yeah. Never fight a land war in Russia in winter.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Molecular Arts. Happy
Yeah,
Australia
exactly.
Day, buddy.
Yeah.
We're just wrapping up Molecular Arts. Thanks for joining Rod and I.
Yeah.
But I've got to get in. I'm getting cold.
Yep. Yes. I will let you
Happy
go.
Australia Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank
Good
you,
eye,
Rod,
good
for,
eye,
for
everyone.
being here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here, Rod. And I hope all the Australians are gonna they're just starting their day. So happy Australia Day, Molecular Arts.
Yeah.
Good to see
Yeah.
you.
See you later, man.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out Tony's stream. A
Yes.
million views. That's pretty
Oh,
impressive.
so yeah, AJ Star Hiker. That's exactly right. You know, Napoleon. Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to mention that too. Actually, yeah, Napoleon made the exact same mistake with the with Russia. You know, he pursued them. He kept pursuing them, and like he was arrogant enough to think that I can beat them.
That's right.
You know, and then like it's and then like meanwhile the Russians kind of like, well, you're not beating us. You have to try. You have to. You're not beating us. You have to beat our winter. You know, and
that's exactly right. That's right.
Yeah. And that's why
right,
I'm
everyone.
worried. Yeah. See, that's why I'm worried
Happy
about
Australia Day.
Happy Australia Day, everyone. All right.
Yes. Good night.
See ya. See y'all.